Okay, I'm here for the final live stream of the day. I happened to come across this hand sanitizer in my closet. It's been in my closet, I'm not even kidding, probably the last 20 years because I'm so not a germaphobe. But now I'm starting to get a little freaked out. It's 68% alcohol. I hope that that's good enough. It says decreases bacteria on hands. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not even kidding. I probably bought these 20 years ago, or someone gave them to me. I'm so not a germaphobe, but I'm getting a little freaked out these days, especially because the county I live in is like, I don't know, it's starting to like explode over here. And you can't get hand sanitizer. I stopped in CVS today. I haven't been out in over a week. I stopped in CVS and they had no toilet paper, no hand sanitizer, no alcohol, no paper towels, no, I mean, they had nothing, right? Nothing. So what did I buy? A gallon of water. What else did I buy? Hair dye. Meanwhile, where am I going? I gotta touch up my roots. But I have it. I have it for the next time. God damn it. All right, let's see. What's the matter? Are you looking at me like that? Talia. How does Brian feel towards me? Talia. How does Brian feel towards me? 'You're happy now? You were just fussing. You had me a little nervous. Okay. First of all, if you haven't seen or spoken to him, you're going to hear from him. He's coming in out of the blue. He thinks that you're adventurous, attractive, fun, hardworking, creative, loving, successful, stable, and you make a very good friend. But I think that if you haven't seen or spoken to him, you're going to hear from him. Sister, what did A continue to chat when I messaged? What did an A continue to chat when I messaged her? I think she was talking to someone else. There's a fire sign here. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, I think that she was talking to. So I don't know if she was with that person or she was on the phone with that person, but she was in the middle of a conversation with somebody else. She may have actually been having an argument with somebody else. Allison, will A apologize and will she tell me the truth? 33% chance that she's going to apologize, which means that it may take some time. Is she going to tell you the truth? Yeah, I think that she will. But once again, I think it may take time. It may not happen quickly. She may try to, like, stand her ground for a while. Mimi, how is Dante feeling about me? I've been distant. Weakness comes in, and you're going to be getting more appreciation out of this person. I think that you're on the right track because it looks like now Dante comes forward a little bit because they don't like this feeling. Oh, damn it. Hang on. I got to plug this phone in. They don't like this feeling, so they're going to come forward a little bit. I would continue to be distant because I think you're going to see a change. Yeah, I would be distant at least for another week or so. Give it a little bit more time. Melissa, general reading for the upcoming weeks. Need help? Go ahead, take it. You're going to be feeling more appreciated. Somebody, this is usually appreciation at work. It doesn't have to be, it usually is. But it's like feeling more appreciated, feeling a little bit more financially stable, having strength surrounding you, and happiness. Now, this may not be happening right away, but you could be planning a trip. It could be a trip across water, to water, to the beach. It could also just be a day thing, but it's usually something that would be like to look forward to. And you should be planning it now, maybe for the future. Feeling the weight of the world starts to slip off your shoulder, and you're starting to feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief. The next upcoming weeks should be a little bit easier. Or like you should feel a little bit more relief in the next couple of weeks. Oh, well, hello. Stephanie, I don't see your question yet. I see where it says that you sent a, what do you call it? But I don't see the question yet. Send the question with blue heart so that it stands out. Elantra, does Marquis have a baby on the way? I don't think so. I didn't get any aces. I don't think so. New chapter. How does George feel about me not responding yet? You know what? It kind of has him at the end, like sitting at the edge of his seat. He's anticipating, he's expecting you, like he's expecting to hear from you at any minute. So it's kind of has him at the edge of his seat. I think that this is a good thing because I think around you, you're going to get happiness and victory, and he's going to treat you much better. I think you're on the right path. I wouldn't make him wait too long, but I think that a couple of days, 2 to 3 days, pretty good. He's waiting. He's expecting to hear from you, and he's kind of like every time the phone, you know, he goes near the phone or he hears it, he's expecting it to be you, and it's driving him a little bit crazy, and I think that that's a good thing. Sister, why did my friend T start a fight and then cut me off? Well, it looks like they've been in heavy contemplation over something. Then it looks like they're really fed up with something in their own life. And they're not using their intuition. And they wanted to fight with someone. They took it out on you. It's good. This is going to change. They may apologize out of the blue. And things can turn around really quickly. But it's like they took their anger out on you when you didn't deserve it. And I think that they're going to realize that, and you're going to get an apology. Sue, when will have more successful test? 529 or 619? Okay, 529. $619. $529. 529 shows a greater success. Choco, how does Ramon feel today about our conversation? Why did he curse the Pisces woman out in front of me yesterday to stop calling him? All right. He feels very good about the conversation that you had today. He feels prepared. He feels successful and happy. He cursed out the Pisces woman because she may be acting a little bit psycho, and he's had just about enough of it. I think he put up with it for a while, and he's made a decision that he doesn't want to deal with it anymore. So he definitely used strong words. And he wants serenity back in his life. He doesn't want drama and bullshit. So I think that's why. I think he's been putting up with bullshit from her for a while, and he's just about had enough of it. Okay, Stephanie, will I get sick or will my family get sick from corona? I don't think so. I don't think so. The thing that's so bizarre about this is that they're saying that some people may have had it and they've recovered from it and they didn't even know that they had it. And it's very bizarre, but it doesn't look, if somebody were to get it, they may not even know they had it and it could just pass through like it was the common cold. It doesn't look like it would be anything that would be devastating around you or your family. 2, how is T feeling about me today? He feels happy. He feels connected. He feels a little bit anxious. There's still a lot of bullshit going on around him. I mean, he's got, this is like anxiety, but moving into the past. He's still dealing with heartbreak. He's still dealing with financial shit. And he's still dealing with the third party. So even though he may be feeling happy and successful around you, he's still got a lot of shit here that he's dealing with. So I don't know that he's in the best place. 3, why do I keep thinking of E and her kids and I feel bad? Well, you know, I hate to say it, but people that are empathetic feel bad. Because you feel bad when shit like that happens, right? You don't want to hurt somebody. You don't want to see anybody hurt. The unfortunate part is that not everybody is as empathetic as you are. So, and I've noticed that even in my own life where I've run up against people that they really do not care how bad they make you feel or what they've done. You know, like, I mean, I've mentioned before that there's the woman that I've had to deal with lately who is definitely has got a narcissistic problem. And I never dealt with somebody like that before in my life. Narcissistic people don't feel empathy. So they'll do anything to you and not feel bad about it. Whereas most of us feel empathy and we feel sorry for each other, or we don't want to see somebody hurt. Now, I think that there are different degrees. Some people feel it more than others. If you're feeling it, it just means that you have empathy, and it means that you don't want to see people hurt. I think it says a lot about you as the kind of person that you are. I don't think that you have anything to feel bad about. No, you don't. You actually have happiness and transformation coming in around you. So try not to feel bad. Because you know whenever like relationships break up, first of all, the other woman or the third party, whatever you want to call them, the woman that enters the picture that wasn't there first, they always get a really bad rap. But 9 times out of 10, there is a reason why that person has entered the picture that has nothing to do with that person. So for example, things were not good between T and E before you showed up. Like, they were heading for doom if you never entered the picture. You know, if nobody ever entered the picture, they were not in a good place. It's other people pop out of the woodwork when things aren't right. You know what I mean? Like, especially like when like a couple is married, right? And then like they find out that the husband's cheating. The woman that he's cheating with always is like, oh, a home wrecker and a whore and a this and a that. But you never hear that, you know, that's how it always comes off. But if you really heard the whole story and you saw all sides of it, you would see and you would understand why certain things happen. Nobody's 100% wrong and nobody's 100% right. There's always like blurred lines in between. So try not to feel bad. I know it may not be easy, but does T regret talking to me now that E cheated on him? No. Like I said, they were headed for doom and gloom before you showed up. You know, like it very rarely has to do with another person. I mean, sometimes it does, but usually what's going on between the couple is a disaster when nobody else is around anyway. It just may be that this other person has shown up. You know, like it's easy to stay with somebody and be unhappy and fight and scream and yell when there's no one else. But when there's another opportunity and somebody can kind of see a way out, then things are a little bit different. But it doesn't mean that it's your fault or that you're responsible for it. You know what I mean? TD, how is the Aries feeling about me currently? He feels that you guys have a great connection, a soulmate connection, although he probably wouldn't use that term. He feels that you're kind, loving, adventurous, prepared, successful. You have good karma, and that you're spontaneous. Sue, general. Okay, so moving forward, it looks like you may be in need of rest and relaxation. Things may be really hectic or busy coming up and you may be looking for a break. There may be a new business opportunity or a new way to make money coming in. It could be a promotion, it could be a bonus. Whatever it is, it's an increase in money that's going to be coming up in the near future. You may be overthinking about, or struggling with regret from the past. Let it go because there's nothing that you can do about it and it's only holding you back. You will let go of it because moving forward, you're going to be moving forward very quickly. And then you may have a tower moment. So the tower moment around you may have something to do with money. I'm only saying that because the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse and it looks like you're feeling unsuccessful around money. So it may be a bad investment, or it may be You may be one of the people that was affected by the market. Whatever it is, once again, there's nothing you can do about it. Let it go. And then moving forward, once you get past that, things should pick up, and that kind of stuff should turn around. So it looks like mainly what we're dealing with here is like money and business and being like tired and exhausted over the next few weeks. But getting through it and coming out on the other side much better off for it. You're sucking your thumb. You're so cute. I know. Let me just cover you with the blanket so you don't get cold. All right? Love, Chastity. Will things be different this time around with KP? I'm not convinced. Six of Wands is in reverse, and you only have one ace. They may be different for a little while, but it's gonna take a lot of work to maintain it. It's gonna be very easy for KP to slip into old habits, or slip back into old habits. I'm gonna put the TV on. I don't really care for it to be like super quiet, even though I don't know. It's just a weird thing. I don't know why it's got to do that, but
Cannot go back to work until at least April 15th to help.
I don't know. I just feel like there's company when the TV is on. It's bizarre. Mimi, she's been acting funny since we've been intimate. Why? Well, I mean, she's struggling with her emotions, definitely. On one hand, she feels like she's walking away, but then she feels like she's really happy when she's with you. There may be some arguments around the situation. That's okay. It's okay to argue, get it out in the open. You can confront it. There may be some tough words or some arguing. That's okay. Things are going to move forward. You have the Magician on your side, and you can kind of make this relationship into anything you want. So if you want to confront her, I don't think that there's a problem with it. I think that she may be fighting a little bit between like her own emotions, wanting to move forward and being happy, sort of punishing herself for things that happened in the past that maybe she had no control over. And she also could be a little bit afraid of being hurt or being vulnerable. I would confront the situation, but maybe not right away, when you kind of feel like the timing is right. Allison, the next 6 months, what's going to happen between A and me? Okay, things can be a little bit of a roller coaster over the next 6 months. First, it shows that you're going to go through a period of time at some point where there is no transformation and things are just sort of stuck the way they are. But then passion comes back into the situation, and there could be some hooking up or some physical stuff going on. And then the relationship starts to get back on track, but then it may hit another snag. The Nine of Swords is here, which means one or both of you is going to be feeling a lot of anxiety about this situation, and there's going to be a decision that needs to be made. But I don't think either one of you wants to make it. Moving past that, there's going to be some financial stability and then some financial issues. Overall, I think that you guys may be back and forth a couple of times before you decide what you want to do with this situation. And it looks like both of you at some points are going to be undecided and not sure. It's going to be somewhat of a rocky road. Choco, case intentions towards me. All right, Coco and Kay. Kay's intentions towards Coco. She should be coming forward and this relationship should change. It can change quickly overnight. Use your intuition and the relationship should be built on solid ground. And this may be happening over the next couple of weeks. It's like she just maybe out of the blue picks up the phone and says, you know, tells you what she wants. She wants to get things back on track. RZ, what's coming in for love with me and Maz? I'm a Virgo and he's a Gemini. Moving forward, he should be showing you a lot of respect and he should be showing you some stability. It looks like you should be using your intuition when you deal with this person. He may want to do something that's a little adventurous, a little bit out of the blue. You may be going somewhere, I don't know, exotic or out of the ordinary. But I'm not seeing love cards. You may be hanging out, but I'm not seeing like a love connection just yet. Anna, what is Christopher feeling towards me right now? Well, he shows up right now with a little bit of indecision and a little bit like he's walking away or he needs some space. He may just need like a break for a moment. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like well, this may have something to do with money. Maybe he's maybe stressed out about money. He's got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So he may be a little stressed out about money and he may not be able to deal with anything else right now. So he's kind of like putting the brakes on everything. He's holding himself back. Yeah, he's holding, the Chariot is in reverse too. So he's holding himself back right now. It probably has to do with what's going on with this stupid virus and making everybody crazy. But that once that goes into the past, there's going to be cause for celebration and balance will get restored. But right now, he's feeling really unnerved about something. It's like driving him crazy. But like I said, I mean, I had a friend who reached out to me earlier and he's worried about money. He does very well for himself, but he hasn't been at work in weeks and he doesn't know when he's going to get to go back. Very stressful for a lot of people. Rochelle, I can't, on this phone, I don't know why I can't read it. Most of them I can read, but for sometimes one pops up and I can't read it. Rochelle, what's going to involve out of my connection with Dane? Okay, let's see what's going on with Dane. Okay, the first thing it shows here is there could be heartbreak around this situation. It could be some kind of disappointment. Once again, we're in the middle of this lockdown. If you had plans or you were going to do something good, that may get canceled. It could be a little heartbreaking. There's a lot of bullshit that's going to happen because of this virus, because you can't do anything. So there may be some kind of a disappointment around the situation. But once that goes into the past, bless you. Then you have, if you haven't seen or spoken to him, he comes in out of the blue. You should be hearing from him. You leave regret in the past and you move forward. You guys have a spiritual connection and you have karma on your side. There's strength around the situation, but there is some indecision. So it looks like either one of you is not decided on what exactly you want from this situation. So it may be making the other person a little anxious, like not sure which direction they want to take this in. And it may be causing the other person may be picking up on that. I'm not seeing the relationship moving forward, like as far as wherever you guys are right now, it looks like you're going to stay in this for a minute before it moves to the next level. And moving to the next level, it may go, you might have to discuss it a couple of times. One person may want to move forward and the other person may be happy with the way things are right now. I think eventually you guys will take it to the next level because you have the Nine of Wands here, which would be feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain and balance gets restored to the situation. But it could be a little bit of a road ahead of you. Kira, how is Leroy feeling about me tonight? He's not holding himself back. So he's ready to come forward. He's feeling passionate, spiritually connected. You got good karma on your side. He's attracted to you. He feels balanced. And he may be telling you how he's feeling, which may be something like that he's gonna, you know, change his ways, or he might be a little bit over the top with the things that he says. I think his intentions are good, but he may be making it a little bit better, like, because he may be really feeling that way right now. Like he wants to make it up to you. Whatever it is that went wrong in the situation, he wants to try to fix it. Lauren, is it completely over for me and Jim, or is there a future with us? You guys can have a future, but it's going to take some work and it's going to take some time. It's not something that would happen overnight. Like you could be in it for the long haul before you see things change. Danny, when will I be asked on a date? This spring should be hot for you. There should be many opportunities this spring. Anna, will I or any of my family and friends be affected by the coronavirus? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance for you too. So either it would be something that wouldn't affect you guys, you or your family or whoever, to the point where it would be extreme. Like I said to the last time someone asked this question, it's like so bizarre. Like some people could have had it, they don't even know they had it, they recover. My local news here, Channel 12 News, last night or recently, one of the commentators had it, and what he said was he went to like like one of these Medi-Stop places, and they gave him Tylenol and Tamiflu, and the Tamiflu broke his fever, but he still he had a he couldn't breathe, or he was having breathing issues the next day. So he went back and he got swabbed for coronavirus. And he said that it took them 7 days to get the results. And he had to keep calling and harping on them to get the results. And in the meantime, like, he came back positive, but he kicked it and he's fine now. So it's like, it's so bizarre, because it's like some people, they just recover from it. And then other people like end up in the hospital on ventilators. I don't know. It's something very strange about this whole thing. Choco. Will he ever talk to the Pisces woman again after that? Yeah, I do think that there's going to be more communication between them. Lady, what's going on in my ex-boyfriend Michael's marriage? They may be having some financial issues. There could be some financial issues that are taking a toll on the marriage. There's also a lack of connection, a lack of creativity. There's definitely money issues. The Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Financial issues. Somebody is like not putting any effort into this situation. You know what? Like, it's bizarre. It looks like for them, they're having financial issues, right? And then it also looks like here, somebody's not putting in a lot of effort. One of the two. But then it looks like there's some passion that comes back into play, and they could be celebrating and reconnecting. But moving past that, they hit a brick wall again. And somebody pulls a betrayal stunt. And somebody else feels unappreciated. I don't see them splitting up just yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ends sometime. I'm not convinced that this relationship's going to last forever. Kira, why didn't Leroy's mom upload the video of Leroy and I? I think that she was afraid that either she shouldn't get involved, or that somebody would get mad and that there would be regret around it with the Five of Cups. So either she's not, not sure that she should meddle, not sure how he would feel about it, not sure how you would feel about it, and she just figured it would be best to avoid the situation, not do it, so that she didn't have to regret anything. It's easier for her not to do it than do it and have to take it down or have to explain to somebody. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, mama? Christy, could I have a general reading for this week? All right, the beginning of the week may be somewhat irritating. So it looks like around business, there may be an issue when it comes to money, money or working hard. Somebody may not be working hard or pulling their weight. And then you may be feeling a little bit more prepared as the week moves on, transformation comes in. So if somebody has been pulling their weight at work, it's probably going to continue until like the middle of the week, and then you may see a change. You may have some anxiety this week about things, and you may be spending a lot of time thinking about things. A lot of it looks like it has to do with work or business and money. You may also decide that by the end of the week, you need to take a weekend or a day away or maybe even just an afternoon and spend it, I don't know, meditating or at a, well, you can't even go to a spa, everything's on lockdown. Maybe meditating or doing some kind of spiritual practice alone somewhere. You may need to take a break. Things may be a little bit chaotic this week. And can I have an angel romance card for Christopher and I? Sure. King of Fire, motivational, charismatic, idealistic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. The Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Miss Ronnie, general for the week ahead. Feeling stuck. The Hangman is here. Feeling stuck and feeling like you just can't, like you're in quicksand. But that changes about midweek. And then you start to feel a little bit more appreciated, especially when it comes to work. Feeling like you're more prepared. Feeling like you have something to celebrate towards the end of the week. And maybe planning a vacation or a trip or even a day away. And then divine intervention comes in and something magical should happen towards the end of the week. Or maybe, I would say a week to 10 days. TD, will he contact me this week or next week? I think next week. I think sometime next week you should hear from him. Goddess, job and finances for the next 2 weeks. Oh, you've got money coming in, and you have the, actually over the next 2 weeks, things are moving for you pretty quickly. You have karma and justice on your side and happiness surrounding work and money. There may be an unexpected bill or some kind of a nuisancey thing that shows up. It's not a big deal. You take care of it. Life moves on. You're also working really hard at either a new job, a new skill, or something like the Eight of Pentacles would be something that you're learning that would help you make money in the future. It could be for your current job. It also could be something totally different. And feeling prepared to take on a new adventure and move forward. Oh, hang on, this phone, it slipped off. Like this Wi-Fi for this phone, sometimes it slips off. What's the matter, baby? Yeah? All right, you got it? All right. Let me make sure that I got all the PayPal people, because there are a lot of people saying that they donated from PayPal, and I don't know if I answered them all. This is what I got from PayPal. You know, 'cause sometimes too the names are different. Oh, wait a minute. This has got to load. All right, let me know if I didn't answer you through PayPal. I think the next person is Stephanie from PayPal. I did the Lauren, I think Lauren I only did one for. If there's another one, let me know. And I did one from Lady. Okay, Stephanie, is he still with the person that she cheated on, or is she trying to get T back? I don't think either. I don't think she's with the other person, and I don't think she's trying to get T back either. Her birthday is Tuesday. Will they be together? It doesn't look like she spends her birthday with anybody. There's actually, there is an earth sign around her on her birthday, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But I don't think that she spends the day with them. She may just hear from them. 3, why didn't he reach out to me why didn't he reach out to me and has been short with his text? Yeah, he's having a hard time. All his cards are in reverse. He's got Justice in reverse, which means he feels like karma is working against him. He feels like everything is exploding around him. The Sun is in reverse, which means he's not happy. Overall, he's got a delay around happiness. Feeling ungrounded, uprooted, unnerved. Judgment is in reverse. Feeling like... What is that weird sound? Oh, it's gone. Judgment in reverse would be feeling like the powers that be are working against him and everything is kind of completely crumbling. Lovers is in reverse, which means that he's not focused right now on love. He's trying to put his life together, or he's trying to put his life back together, or fix his universe. What was that sound? Kira, now that we're back together, what's next for us? Things are going to be slow and steady for the next for a while. Things are going to stay the way they are for a while. It looks pretty smooth. Like that, I'm not going to say smooth sailing, because there's always ups and downs, and there's always like a little arguments and a little bit of bickering here and there. But overall, I think that you guys are going to things are going to stay the way they are like this for a while. What the hell is that sound? You may be spending more time together, but I don't think that But I think that things are going to be pretty smooth right now. Does anyone else hear that? Liz, what does Jonathan want from me? Why did he come back? Well, he doesn't know yet what he wants. He's got choices around him, and he's not sure what he wants to do, but somebody has just stabbed him in the back, and he's feeling pretty hurt, and I think he's looking for comfort. I think that he may come in, you know, like pretty charming. So just be careful, use your intuition. I'm not seeing love cards. I'm not seeing a reconnection like that right now, but it looks like he may try. He may, what is that sound? Maybe it's the train. I don't know. Anyway, he may be looking for comfort. He may, you know, somebody maybe just hurt him. Kira, is his mom going to upload the video of Leroy and I? I don't think she's going to. Liz, love advice. Use your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, do not go for it. It looks like you have some anxiety around love and maybe some arguments and bickering going on. You may be putting an old heartbreak in the past. So if this old heartbreak has to do with the guy that just showed up, just be careful, because it looks like somebody hurt him and he's looking for comfort. And I'm not saying that he's using you or his intentions are to use you, but it just seems kind of convenient that he's showing up at this point. You have a water sign around you. You also have an earth sign around you. So you're going to have some choices between either a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So you're going to have some options. You don't have to settle. There's going to be plenty for you to choose from in the near future. Miss Ronnie, update on my spiritual gifts. Intuition comes up strong, and being an empath comes up strong. I would focus on cultivating your intuition even more. But that comes up very strong for you. Rosie, thinking about driving back home to Arizona. I'm visiting family now. Will I be safe in terms of if I go back? All right, let's see. I mean, to my understanding, I thought that it couldn't live in really hot temperatures. So I think that you're better off in Arizona than you are in any other place. I mean, I don't know where you are, but I think you'll be okay if you take proper precautions. Make sure that you have hand sanitizer. Make sure that you're not, you know, I would try, if you're driving yourself in your own car, you know, just make sure that you clean everything, door handles and that kind of stuff. I worry about myself because, like I said before, I'm not a germaphobe at all. And I feel like I need to be a little bit more conscious of that kind of stuff these days, and I'm just not. So I think you'll be okay. I actually think you're probably better off in Arizona with the temperatures high than you are, you know, elsewhere. Krista texted with Jade the past 3 days, but not today. How's he feeling? He feels good. He feels like things are moving forward nice and steady. He's not feeling overwhelmed. He feels pretty stable, down to earth. He feels like he's got good karma on his side. He's listening to his intuition. Things are good. Salome, what's coming towards me in love? You have a Leo coming towards you that it's going to make you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain, and you're going to have a choice because there's also an air sign around you, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Anna, what does Christopher want with me? Well, he's not really sure. On one hand, it feels like he feels a little bit burdened by the situation, but then he feels like there's more to come. Like you guys, like there's more that he wants to live out. He feels very weak. And then on some days, he feels like he's made it to the top of the mountain. There's a third party around that's interfering with this situation. I don't know if it's on your end or on his end, but there may be somebody else that's involved in this situation that's either causing problems or that makes him question things. All right, let me go to my PayPal account because a lot of people are saying that they donated through PayPal, but I didn't get that many donations. You know what? Let me check on this phone. Hang on for 1 second. Okay, so that phone matches this one. I got one donation from, this must be Lady. It's from a different name. I'm not going to say it because her name on here is Lady. I got $1.99, and then I got one from Lauren for $2 and one for Stephanie for $8. I didn't get any other donations on PayPal. Yeah, that's all that came through for today. Nicole. What is Jeff thinking since I told him I'm taking time to disconnect completely and won't be speaking to him or responding to him for a while? Well, he's feeling a little bit like he hasn't made it to the top of the mountain. He's feeling a little bit of regret. He's feeling a little bit like he's burdened by the situation. He's feeling a little bit sorry. He really is. He does have strength around him. Like he's a strong character or he's a strong person. But he's feeling bad about this. And that's okay. Let him feel bad. He should feel bad. am I? Hang on, hang on. Did I do Rosie's? I did Rosie's, okay. I did Krista. I did Anna. Hang on. Liz. Why is A so distant? Does he not love me anymore? It's not that he doesn't love you anymore, but he does need some space. He needs space. He needs a minute to kind of figure things out. Rochelle. Strange. I can't see the Rochelle ones on here. What will happen 6 months from now with Dane and I? There could be regret and burden around this situation and a little bit of anxiety. I don't know what's going on with the two of you now, but it looks like there could be some turmoil happening 6 months from now. Feeling a little bit unprepared, feeling like you haven't made it to the top of the mountain, feeling a little bit stressed out about the whole situation 6 months from now. There could even be some sharp words between the two of you. So, it doesn't, you know, you could, 6 months from now, you could just be going through a rough spot. It doesn't mean anything. You know, like sometimes relationships go through that. I would just kind of take it day by day and see how you feel, because it looks like there may be a lot of twists and turns through this situation. And if you do wind up, you know, in a tough spot 6 months from now, you can always work your way out of it. But it looks like there may be some turmoil. Rosie, is Greg the Scorpio dating anyone now? I don't think so. If there is someone around him, it's not something that's very serious. Reza, will Mo contact me tonight? I don't think so. No, I don't think not tonight. If I contact Leonard now, how will he react? He may be excited in the beginning and then pull back a little bit. And then he may show indecision. Like there's indecision around him if you contact him now. But not initially. Like initially, I think he may be excited to hear from you. Stephanie donated twice, $8. So let me see. I got another one from Lady, but I only got one $8 one. Check, make sure that you didn't send it to somebody else, because that happened to somebody once. Yeah, I only got $8 once here. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that? Anyway, there's only one $8 one. I got one from Lauren and one from Lady earlier, and then another one from Lady. So Lady must have sent in another one. Let me see if I can find Lady. Oh, there we go. Was the witch in New Orleans telling the truth when she said that I would live a very long time? I think she was telling the truth. I don't think she was lying. Yeah, I have red hair in the picture. I should have red hair in the picture. It's so strange. I only got it once. Let me see. Yeah, I have red hair in the picture. And it shows two of them because I only got one. Very strange. Yeah, I definitely only got one. All right, I'll do the last question, but then don't send any more money through PayPal because I'm not getting it. So I don't know what's happening. Will he feel better once he sees me Tuesday, and how will it go? Tuesday doesn't seem all that much better. It shows he's got some decisions he's got to make. He's feeling a little bit stuck, like he's not moving forward, overthinking, thinking about things too much, feeling unprepared. I don't think he's in that much of a better place on Tuesday. I think this is going to take some time for him. I think I'm up to Hosty. Let me know if I skipped anybody before Hosty. Outcome for me in AP, the Aries Moon, Virgo Sun. The Aries Moon, Virgo Sun. Well, it looks like another one that's undecided, indecision here, and things move forward slowly. There's also some regret around this situation, and there may be a secret that gets revealed. Excuse me, the secret could have something to do with money. There's a money thing here. I'm not convinced that you guys are going to move forward or I'm not seeing any love cards right now. So I don't know. You guys may come to a point where like you just feel like you're not clicking, or it's not working, or there's a money thing. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's it doesn't look like there's much of a connection here right now. Raise the outcome for me and Mo. All right, what's happening now with me and Mo? Well, wherever your relationship is right now, I don't know what's going on, but it can change overnight. So, I mean, it can change anyway overnight with the Eight of Wands. It looks like there's a delay when it comes to happiness around this situation. And it looks like there is a spiritual connection between the two of you, and you have magic, so you can transform the situation. But it may be a lot of ups and downs on this road. It may be a little bit of ups and downs. I'm not seeing any strong love cards that would suggest that things are going to move forward crazy fast in the next couple of months. All right, let me go back up to the top. Vicky, will I hear from Richard next month and the time frame? I don't think you're going to hear from him next month. You could hear from him at the end of April. I mean, the 4 comes up, which could be the end of April, but I only got 1 ace, so it would be later on, not sooner. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Malapal, I love reading for Gemini Me 2020. Okay, so for the next couple of weeks or couple of months, you may be feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain and you feel like you can exhale. You may be stepping outside your box and doing things out of the norm, and things may be okay for a while, but then it does look like you things could get pulled back, or there's a slowdown or some kind of a hump in the road, and there may be a little bit of heartbreak moving in towards the like late summer into the fall. There may be some heartbreak around the situation. And then there's a water sign around you that you may be spending time with, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. And you may be working hard on cultivating a relationship with the water sign, because things may not be that great with the Gemini at that point. Let me go back up to the top. Sonia. Last year, a girl named SL died. I want to know if you really loved her, or was it just to get attention and to hurt me because it caused a lot of stupid drama between us. Well, there's a couple of things going on here. Okay, so first, it does show that he did care about this girl, the girl that died. But it also shows a couple of things. It shows that not because she died, but because she died, he's kind of over dramatizing what their relationship was. You know, it may not have been all it was cracked up to be, but now she's dead and he's feeling bad. So, you know, all of a sudden he's heartbroken. You know, it could be similar, like when I dated this guy. I talk about him all the time, off and on, for almost 10 years. When his mother died, I cried harder when his mother died than when my own mother died. And I don't know why, but it was like, I guess because I had been in that situation, or because I knew how tough he was, or because I knew he had such a soft side on the inside, but he was tough on the outside. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I just could not pull it together when I found out. Ironically, when I went to the wake, I was able to not cry in front of him, but before and after, I couldn't stop crying. I don't know why. That's just that's how I reacted to it. Another situation, I dated somebody for years, and his brother died. And when his brother died, his brother's girlfriend was like, I mean, she glorified this relationship like they were going to get married, and they were this and they were that. And it was like, now meanwhile, like, I would be at their house and she would call like crazy psycho, and he wouldn't answer the phone. He would be like, don't fucking answer the phone, because that's her and I don't want to talk to her. And so it's like, after he died, it's like all of a sudden, I mean, it's like, was she living in this fantasy land and not really knowing that he was treating her like shit? Or did she really believe he was that in love with her? Because he wasn't. I mean, not when I was around. And him and I weren't great friends. I was dating his brother for years, but like, I would be in the house and the phone would be ringing and he would be like, don't fucking answer that. So sometimes after somebody dies, I think it's because they have such a, they feel so bad about the situation and they don't know how really to express it, that they kind of make it something that it wasn't, when in reality it may not have been that good. Now, on the opposite hand of that, the girl is dead. So she is no longer a threat in any way, shape, or form to you. So I would let that go, and I wouldn't be upset by whatever he says, because she can't get in between the two of you now. So as far as like drama coming up over this person, I would really, I wouldn't even open your mouth and discuss it, because this is not someone that could ever hurt you or get in between the two of you. So to argue about it, not only is it pointless, but I think that he would end up resenting it, because you're like, it would be you not really respecting how he felt about somebody who died. When meanwhile, I think he's overblowing what it was, but I think that that was his way of dealing with it. So I wouldn't talk about it with him anymore. Lydia, week read for Mac the Cancer. Okay, let's see what's going on with Mac. You got happiness and celebration coming in. This week should be hot. Coming in out of the blue, if you haven't seen or spoken to him, or if you haven't connected recently, shows up out of the blue. There's happiness, celebration comes in this week. I'm going to say this week to the next 10 days, because locking it into an exact week can be difficult. And then you guys may be thinking a lot about where this relationship is going. You may be making plans for the future. Things with this person are going to move forward slow and steady. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, things can change overnight for the better. I think you guys have a good connection. And I think that he maybe, the devil card is here. He could get a little bit obsessed. You know, he could be a little bit like, he could be a little bit obsessed in a good way. I think you're going to have a good couple of weeks with this guy coming up. I'm going to say at least from now for 2 weeks. It should be pretty hot. Vicky, does he still have feelings for me and will there be a future or are we done? If I text him first, would it be a good idea or will he ghost me again? Okay, let's see. You guys can have a future together, but right now I think that he's with somebody. Is he with somebody else? Because there's somebody else here, and if you text him right now, I don't think that he would be mean to you, and I don't think he would ignore you, but I don't think that he's going to be, at this point right now, looking to get back together. I mean, you could text him to open the door, you know, so you guys can have like some communication that goes back and forth between now and whenever he gets out of this relationship, which may be like by the end of the year. But I don't know that if you text him, it's going to go exactly the way that you want it. Because I don't think that he's finished with this person just yet. It doesn't look like they're going to be completely done until the end of the year. You know, it's up to you. I always suggest to people that they reach out first, only because it keeps them from being in that waiting. Excuse me, waiting to hear from somebody, it sucks. And when you feel like you're waiting, it creates more waiting. And waiting creates waiting and more waiting. So I kind of think that reaching out may be a good idea if your expectations aren't crazy high. Yeah, I am tired, and I feel like I have no reason to be tired. I really haven't done much today. Oh, what's the matter, Cookie Puss? You look like you're about to bust out and cry. Let's not cry, all right? How about that? There you go. She's starting to get some real chunky thighs. There you go. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Shawnee, can you tell me, is it killing Corey to stay away from me? Yeah, he doesn't like being away from you. He definitely doesn't like it. He's not thrilled. Jasmine, was this certain post made about me, about someone else, or me? Okay, let's see. Was it made about someone else? I think it was made about someone else. Darlene, what can I expect in the next 2 weeks? Hard work. There's going to be hard work coming up around you, or building a new skill, working on a new skill. A spiritual connection or spiritual practice comes into play. You have a wish that comes true, probably around money over the next 2 weeks, and feeling like you have the world at your feet. And go back up to the top. Georgia, is RS still in love with me? Yeah, there are still feelings here. Rah. Can I know my cousin Cindy's feelings towards me and her intentions? I would be careful. I would be careful of her. It looks like that she's going to do something that's going to betray you or make you feel like you've been betrayed. You got the 7 of Swords here. And you're going to be feeling very burdened by the situation. Use your intuition when you deal with her. And she could make you feel like you're stuck in the mud. I don't trust her intentions. Not with the 7 of Swords. That she may do something that's not nice. V, did he look my stuff up from the photo document? Did he look my stuff up from that photo document? Yes, I think he did. Yep. All right, let's cut off their super chats because I'm getting tired. And I will do the moderators. Shani, I got 70%. That he doesn't like being not around you. All right, moderators, I think I have Brandy and Mel. And I thought I saw SARS earlier. SARS here? In the meantime, while I wait for those guys, I'm going to continue down the line here. Well, I got through a lot of people today. Lonnie, what does Dominic want me to know? That he's got regret and he feels hurt. So there's something about this situation. I don't know if you guys had a tower moment or there was a betrayal here, but he feels really bad. He feels really burdened. He feels very hurt. And I think that he wants to apologize, or he's going to want to apologize. Mel, will the Aries try to sabotage my connection with Greg when he returns? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to try to. Sars, what kind of third-party situation is around the Pisces at the moment? There could be a Libra or a Leo around him. But there's a lot of fighting going on. There could be a Leo and a Libra around him, and there's arguments going on around all three of them. He feels very ungrounded, very insecure. And yeah, he's got a secret. There's a secret that's coming out. He's in trouble. I think he's in trouble with two other people. One person found out about the other, or there's just hell around him right now. Brandy, why is Deverick interested in Tiffany? Have they been having sex? There's no sex here, but there could be, but I don't think so. Because this shows me more of, if there could be jealousy around the situation, but this could be that they do some kind of partying together, some kind of drinking together or drugs together or something like that. This would be some kind of an addiction. Maybe they go out gambling together. I don't know. It could be sex, but I don't think so, because there's heartbreak around the situation. There's a tower moment. Somebody feels like they have a lot of choices. I don't think that these are two people that get along great. Like, that's why, to me, if the devil was going to be a sex addiction or people that were having sex with each other a lot, there would be other cards there, like the happy home could be there, or the Three of Cups if they're in reverse, if it's a third party. A sexual, passionate relationship could have the Ace of Wands around it, the Two of Cups, but the Tower and fighting and heartbreak and most likely is not an addiction to sex with each other. All right, guys, I am going to go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I will post on the community board the times that I'm going to be on, because I know sometimes if I go on too much, the notifications won't go out. But I don't think I'll be on too much tomorrow. I'll be on like probably twice. And if you're interested in joining or starting the tarot group, it's $20 a week, and we've finished, each week you get 2 videos, one on Wednesday and one on either Saturday or Sunday. $20 a week, and you can stop it and start it whenever you want. You can email me for that. Let me know. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.